Welcome back. Oil prices have been on the rise over the last few weeks, and question arises how far this rise in the price of oil is expected to continue. Oil prices are of special importance to countries such as India and China, they being net importers of oil, and their economies definitely is fairly much dependent on how the prices of oil behaves in the international market. Brent crude for now is hovering around $75 a barrel. And the question is whether this rise that has taken place over the last few weeks is only a temporary one or is it expected to sustain. I believe that the price of oil, as per my analysis, is only going to go further over the next not only few weeks but also few months, to the extent that we may see oil Brent crude crossing or pretty much close to $100 a barrel over the next 4 to 5 months. This rise in the price of oil could continue up to September of 2019 as per my analysis. There are various factors which are causing and which lead me to believe that oil prices will keep going up. One is the Syria problem, the conflicts and geopolitical tensions in the Gulf. Secondly, Russian output is failing on the quality front. And in fact, recently, Poland and Germany stopped supplies to, uh, to their countries from the pipelines of Druzhba pipeline in Russia on the grounds that the quality was not up to the commensurate expectations. Now, this means that Russia, an important supplier of crude oil, is having to curtail its output, and already in a market which is getting impacted by geopolitical tensions. This cut in the Russian supply could lead up to further increase in the price of oil. Now, another reason for the rise in oil prices is the driving season, the summer that is coming in the United States, in Europe. This is the official driving season. People go on long holidays, and naturally, the consumption of oil increases. Fourth factor is the situation in Saudi Arabia. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salim has been on an drive with Vision 2030 for Saudi Arabia. He is trying to diversify the economy of Saudi Arabia away from oil. And this is leading to a lot of money being spent in other areas. It is estimated that the budget of Saudi Arabia in 2019 could be balanced only if oil is around $80 to $85 a barrel, which is much higher than the prevalent Brent crude price of $75. That means that Saudi Arabia would ideally like oil to go much higher for it just to be able to balance its budget. And if you were to take into consideration the Crown Prince Mohammed Salim Vision 2030, which talks of a major diversification of the Saudi Arabian economy, then you can understand that more money will be spent in diversifying Saudi Arabian economy, which requires a lot of investments in various other areas, and that can come only if oil prices go much higher from here. United States has been pumping in almost 2 million barrels per day, and totally it's been supplying around 12 million barrels per day in the international oil pool, and that makes United States as the topmost producer of oil behind following behind is Saudi Arabia. Yet the various factors, the geopolitical tensions, and now the latest factor which is causing the rise in oil price, the Iran sanctions by United States, and up till now America had been giving waivers to China, to India, that because of extreme stress on the economy, should they be unable to fulfill their oil requirements from Iran, America had given waiver to these countries. And now, as the political pressure is increasing, China and India will have to look for oil elsewhere. So, if a major stream of oil gets cut off, namely in this case uh, Iran, then you will find that oil prices are headed much higher from here. And these Iran sanctions, why are they important? Is just because United States has recently, just a few days back, announced that they will not be giving waivers to China, India anymore. So that means that these countries were looking for a cheaper source of oil and on much favorable terms and conditions, and on a long-term basis, they would not be able to get these. Advantages anymore. India is going through an election phase. Lok Sabha election results are due by May 23. Oil prices are currently under check. However, if NYMEX and crude continues to go further from here, Brent crude goes further from here, then India will have to raise its oil prices post elections, and because of this the Indian economy could get dramatically impacted. India is a net importer of oil. Every increase in the per barrel price of oil will go and impact the Indian economy, and therefore the Indian stock markets as well. So I believe that India and Chinese stock markets could get roiled if oil prices go up over the next few months, which I believe it will. And taking these parameters into consideration, investors should be careful about where to invest over the next few months. Again, I repeat, oil prices should keep going up for the next several months, at least until September of 2019. Uh, I would definitely not be surprised to see Brent over $100, and NYMEX also clinching close to $80 per barrel over the next few months as Iran sanctions come into force completely, and as the driving season goes ahead in the United States. And I also believe geopolitical tensions are going to flare up in the Middle East and many other parts of the world over June July period, and all this is going to lead to an increase in the oil prices. Be careful if you are invested in countries which are net importers of oil. This is going to have a dramatic impact, and definitely take this into consideration while investing. Okay, take care and talk to you soon. Once again, take care. Bye bye.